everyone, and welcome to Toonkind 12 FPS, uh, called Guilty Pleasures. I'm Heartless,
And I'm Vamp.
and we're here today, uh, you said about a week after the events of Bal d'Argent, correct?
Yep.
Alright, so, Mersel, normal day for you, right?
I mean, he has been staying with his partners Toby and Prim for the better part of the week, but he's coming back to his apartment now after having left for a week.
Mm-hmm. Nothing, well, the door's locked. You know, like usual.
Mm-hmm. Uh, Hold on. I think Heart.
Hmm? What?
Oh, okay. For a second there, I thought I lost you because I couldn't hear anything.
Oh, no, I was just being very silent because I was waiting for you to describe your apartment, I guess.
Oh, all right. So he unlocks his apartment and swings it open, and well, I would say that considering that he shares the apartment with Sandy, I don't think even though he's been gone for a week, I don't think it's going to be dusty or anything. Maybe a little messier than what he's used to, but like nothing really out of place. And Sandy herself is not there. He's pretty sure she's not there. If she was there, he's pretty sure she would come to greet him as soon as he's opened the door.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. 16. Um, you. So, what is your perception or role perception? Role perception!
Okay. 13.
You hear nothing!
He does
Perfect.
not perceive. He does not perceive.
He does not perceive. This makes me kind of sad. Okay, well,
I mean, I you if you want him to notice something, we could argue that since it is his apartment, he has advantage on
yeah,
this.
yeah, yeah, roll advantage.
All
Okay,
right.
so, you hear the strangest sound of metal scraping against metal coming from your kitchen.
He pauses he pauses on he pauses in the process of leaving his bag on the couch. He pauses and he just thinks to himself, oh no, 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 don't tell me we have a rat problem.
I mean,
And
you don't hear any squeaking?
that's even more suspicious. He's just narrowing his eyes and slowly taking out his wand from his coat and going towards the kitchen.
Okay. Uh, your kitchen looks pretty normal. The sound's coming from the cabinet.
Well, he's going to open the cabinet.
And there, what you see is your good friend Gil, and he's munching on some cookies and he freezes as you open the door.
Gil, Gil,
Hi!
I have to ask, is he munching on his cookies? Does he have crumbs everywhere? Is he
Yes, there are crumbs absolutely everywhere. The jar is in one of his hands, and he just shoved a cookie into his mouth, which is what the loud gulping sound just was.
roll me an insight?
I get +2, so that means straight D20.
Oh, that's okay. So you noticed that like when he opened the cabinet door and looked at you, like you noticed that his grip tightened on his wand, and like he kind of like did that thing, not exactly a flinch, but like he was like ready to like fire off a spell at you. But then like he noticed like, oh, you're munching on cookies, and like your hair is like in disarray, and you have like the well caught in a cookie jar expression, and kind of like the tension kind of like leaks out of him. Gil, what are you doing in my apartment?
Well, you see, while I was in the middle of a police chase, Bob called me on the phone. Told me that I needed to talk to you because someone was stealing my. Someone stole my face. Roll insight.
All right, he has a +2. That's a +4. Oh, 19.
So, what you notice is that when he, uh, when his voice jittered right there, he narrowed his eyes, and he's absolutely pissed about that. Um,
Like
and like on a hair trigger fuse sort of pissed about that.
Mercel's just like Mercel like when he hears that, oh, that when he hears what like Gil said about like Bob calling him, and when he hears like, oh, about like someone stole my face, he's just like, oh god, I have to tell him, like in his head as he like waves Gil down from the cabinet.
Mm-hmm. Uh, Gil just slips down, replacing the cookie jar and just kind of wiping his face and cleaning himself up.
Have you been have you been here the entire week?
Well, you see, after Bob called me, I did notice the exact intensity the police were trying to cuff me with. So I decided it was a better idea to, well, A, lose them, and then B, find a place to hold up for a while.
Does Sandy know you're here?
Sandy's here?
Yes, she lives with me.
Oh, right. Right.
Gil, where did Sandy go?
I don't know. I haven't seen her.
He okay, he just came back from like a very stressful situation. And yeah, he's doing much better. Like he's doing like pretty fine considering what he went through. But but like come on, like he just found one of his friends who like, hey, someone stole the face off like holding up in his kitchen cabinet, and one of his other friends is gone. Like he's not too worried because Sandy probably has like left before, and he was gone for a week, so she's probably visiting friends. But he's still like, uh. So you've been staying. Have you been living off cookies this entire time?
Yeah, what else would I do?
Cook?
He looks at the stove and looks back at Mersel. Really?
Yes, cooking.
You don't have any cooking staff, though.
Kill. Well, yes. I don't have any cooking stuff. I I am the cooking staff.
And Gil just kind of stares like Mersel has two heads. Um,
Have you never learned how to cook?
food was just always delivered to me before, yeah.
Roll me another insight for a second. Oh my god, 18. All right. So when you said cooking staff, like ever since like you said cooking staff, he kind of looks like he's realized something, like he's slowly realizing something, and the way like and like it's like what Gil is saying is familiar. It's like as if like, hey, this is something he's heard someone else say before, or this is something that he would have said some point before. And he's just like, you, you know what? I'm not going to ask. Your past is your business. But do you want me to teach you to cook?
I mean, mm, he he kind of falls into a thinking about that because he's legitimately lived off of candy, and the last actual good meal he ate was either in No Man's or at the Great Jahira Festival. And he's just like, learn how to cook.
If you learn how to cook, I'll and he and he kind of finally goes, I'll tell you everything and everything that happened at the ball.
His eyes light up. All right. Teach me how to cook then.
All right,
It's
and he knows exactly what he wants to teach Gil. So he opens the fridge. Like it's been a week, but then again, like they're Toonkind. Like I don't really think they have any problems with food going bad or anything.
I
And like
mean, I'm pretty sure the fridge probably has an anti-decay spell.
we can go with that. He takes out like eggs. Like he takes out a carton of eggs, like some mayonnaise, some vinegar, mustard, some salt, pepper, or paprika, and like and he's just like listing them all off like under his breath, and he spreads them out on the counter.
uh,
I don't think that you have much time to cook usually when you're out there alone.
I mean, usually I'm on the run, and it's kind of easier at that point just to try to steal something because, well, I'm already on the run.
All right, all right, all right. This is well. I wish I could teach you something more complicated, but you are always on the run. And so I'll be teaching you this, and I think you'll get a kick out of it. And he has this this expression on his face that you would know like means that he's optimistic of some sort.
Hmm. I'm gonna roll insight.
All right. With that 18, like it's the mischief, like you can like kind of parse that it's not like related to the food or anything. Like it's not going to give you like bad tasting food or like bad lessons or anything. But he has been avoiding saying what the food is called.
Hmm. Interesting.
Gil, aren't you come on, come here. And he
Yeah. Kia just walks right up next to Mersel.
he's 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 placing like all the eggs in the saucepan and covering it with water, like enough water so there's a few inches of water above the
Mhm.
eggs. And then he's like putting it on the stove and setting it from on high heat.
Mhm.
First, we have to wait until the water until the water starting to boil.
Oh. Okay.
In the
Starting to
meantime,
boil. What does that mean?
oh all right. So when water reaches a specific temperature, it starts to boil. You can usually tell when it starts bubbling.
Okay.
When it,
Bubbling. Bubbling. Okay.
have you ever seen boiling water before?
I'm going to be real. No.
He is just staring at Phil like he knows like how sheltered he knows how sheltered some people can be, but to the point that Gil has never seen boiling water. Oh, have you ever drank anything? And he's trying to like wrap his brain like something that has like a similar like appearance to boiling water that Gil might have encountered. Have you ever uh, have you ever eaten warm hot soup?
Yeah. 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 Of course I've eaten hot soup.
Well, when it's still in the pot and when it's still bubbling, like water does like end up bubbling like that when it gets to a certain temperature.
Mhm.
So that's how you can tell. You could always use a thermometer, but you don't. I don't think you need to as long as you keep careful watch of the water.
Okay.
And he turns back to the stove where the water is like beginning to boil. Like, and he motions Gil to like look at it.
Okay, he's gonna if it's too tall, he's gonna stand on his tiptoes and look in.
Oh my god.
Did you forget how short he is?
Yeah, the counter is probably too tall for Gil.
Yeah,
And
he's
I
4'6".
I think seeing that Mersel just kind of like, I'm just gonna actually. Would you say that's enough for him to like kind of like grab Gil like below the arms and lift him a little?
Um, let me make a dex. Disadvantage because I'm not paying attention.
Oh my god.
Let's see if I get something worse. 8! Yep, you definitely pick him up. He's a little heavy. A little bit. Mostly probably due to the armor he is wearing.
Yeah, the armor.
It's
But
plate.
you know what? Let's say that Mersel has achievements in ignorance. He's very weak, but Toonkind logic, whatever you want to say. But he picks skill up.
Hmm.
He
Hey,
picks skill
hey,
up.
what? Don't pick me up.
Would you? I mean, and he's just like you. I don't have any stools. I'll put you down. I'll put you down. I'll put you down. After this, it's just for so you can get a better look.
You should have said I could climb on the counter or something. He uh,
No, no climbing on the counter.
he takes off his shoes.
No,
His socks are orange and black stripes.
Gil. No.
He starts climbing up. You want to do something?
I'm gonna make a dexterity saving throw because oh my god, that's gonna be the 20 plus. Holy shit, 20! Like, Gil, like, he was like, no, Gil, don't do it. Like, as you wriggle free, and like, he was just like, no, Gil, no, no, don't do this. But the second your foot like even touches down on the counter, like he immediately like just grabs you and picks you up again. Gil, Gil, if I don't even let Lucky Jack climb on the counters.
The rabbit, right?
Mm-hmm. You two, you two would, you two would probably get along.
I mean, it kind of seems like we would from all that I saw.
Oh look, the water's boiling, and he sets Gil down, not on the counter, but on the floor, and and covers the saucepan, turning the heat to low.
What?
And
What did you do just there?
oh, once the water has started boiling, I you cover the saucepan. You cover the saucepan with the lid, and you you turn the heat off the stove from high to low, and let it like cook.
With the eggs inside.
Mm-hmm. Let it cook for around 1 minute.
Okay. Hmm.
And he's just like, could you you know I'm not very good at keeping time. Could you keep track of this skill?
Yeah, I'm fantastic at keeping time. Let me roll. Intelligence, I guess.
Yep. He's like at this point he's kind of like getting into a oh I have a child with me mode.
You rolled. 14. That's actually better than average.
I mean like he like give or take a minute. Like I think like he might like get distracted a bit and then like oh it's a few seconds past a minute but it's nothing like too drastic. It doesn't actually affect the eggs.
Hmm. So he's standing there, his tail's kind of just twitching back and forth, kind of like a clock, as if that's how he's counting time.
Oh my god. Is he count? Is he actually counting time through like the twitching of his tail?
Yes. I mean, roll. No, you can tell that he's actually counting time using his tail.
You know what? Mersel lets him have this. Like the recipe he has in mind, like it can't really be fucked up that badly. So like even though he knows like 1 minute has passed, he like lets Gil like count that. He has fully like gone into there is a baby in the kitchen and he needs to like be involved.
um. So
Hmm?
the person who stole my face, was there any particular oddities about them?
In comparison with you,
Yes.
he was much less talkative for one.
uh, that's not particularly what I was talking about.
Appearance wise, I knew he wasn't you when I looked at him.
Well, that's a relief.
Yeah, if yeah, I and he kind of like awkwardly like as he as the minute ticks by and he removes like the saucepan from like the heat and like just lets it set on the counter, he goes, well, for one, his skin was a different shade than yours.
Hmm.
More, I would say more pink than purple.
Mm-hmm.
And his hair, he wore it in the same style as you do, but it had black tips at the end of his ponytail.
As soon as you say that, Gil's eyes narrow, and he grinds his sharp teeth together. He's still smiling. He's smiling. It's a grimace.
And
Oh.
uh, and Results just standing there like waiting for like the X to set. Like there is a long pause before he continues again. He had the same pumpkin symbol you wear,
Mm.
and I did talk to him.
And that's when Gil turns and looks up at Mersel. You talk to him,
Mm-hmm.
then her. You talk to
Yeah,
her.
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 So you know who she is?
Oh, I have a very good theory on who's just. I have a very good theory on who's decided to steal my face.
And will you tell me your theory?
I don't. I don't. Mm, but I should. Because you're involved now. I'm sorry.
No, and Marcel actually looks concerned because he has never actually like seen Gil like this before. Like even in Romance, this is like a whole different like reaction than what he expected. He expected Gil to be mad, yeah. He expected Gil to be mad, and he expected Gil to be like worried in his own way, but he didn't expect Gil to straight up apologize, especially when it's not even his fault. It's not your fault. Who No, Gil, no, listen to me. Whoever she is, whoever she is, she didn't even know me. She didn't even know who I was. I was only in that party because, well, just my luck, I guess. Because Primrose got invited, and I, we won, and I was her plus one.
You know, it is actually my. I have a very good idea that exactly what she was doing was to try to get to me. Because that's what they always do, except she's the only one who cares, it seems.
She was if she was trying to get to you through the party, and he's trying to understand.
You know how I don't kill people on purpose, right?
Yes, I know that, and I appreciate it.
Bob told me that this person was trying to kill people on purpose.
He winces at this. Like, roll me an insight. Okay, you notice nothing. You do not perceive.
This is Gil, and he's
He's upset.
he's right now more focused on the fact that this person, this she, has stolen his face and has sullied his his
His name.
morals. His morals. Sullied his morals by using his face.
Mersel's just like he really doesn't want to upset Gil further, but he can't lie. Lying is like the worst thing to do in this scenario, honestly. And as emotionally constipated as he is, as much as he usually does lie to spare people feelings, this is like even he knows this is not the time and place. Yeah, she I think it was on the news. I yeah, she tried to kill people on purpose, and she said she succeeded.
Mm-hmm. I know.
It was just the one fatality. It was just one person, but yes. Someone still died.
You know, this is a funny way for her to get back at me for ordering glitter.
That that invoice, the no man's order.
Yeah, I ordered glitter under her name.
So Sophia Midi Cleft.
Sulfa midi cleft.
Uh, so and he like kind of like uh hmm. I well when me and Primrose were at the party, we met two other people.
To
Just someone named Polaris and a cop named Marina.
I'm going to roll history. A, because he might know Marina because she's a cop, and B, because he might know Polaris because he liked to watch TV. That one's for
Polaris.
Polaris. And this one's for Marina. Nah. He just kind of shakes his head. I don't recognize those names.
Me neither, but suffice to say, when I got suspicious as to who you were, because she wasn't doing a very good job of impersonating you. Doing terrible, if I'm honest. I've seen I'll be honest. I've seen children do better impersonations.
Well, you know, when you don't see someone a lot, the impersonation is.
You will be. I mean, the thing was, I I know. Yes, you are very yes. The police want to bring you in for both all the things you've done before this and because he was wearing your face, but they don't actually they don't actually think you were behind it.
They.
Because Marina's word Marina like I said, Marina was a cop and I guess her word means a lot. Especially when it was backed up by me, Prim, and Polaris's accounts, that it wasn't you.
So Gil's now looking at you, and that is a natural 20 for insight.
You he would notice that Mersel is telling the truth. like he would notice that Mersel is telling the truth. Like even as bad as like what happened to us, like the people like the cops and the authorities believed him and like the others when they said that it was an imposter and not actually Gil himself.
A, a cop spoke up for me. Wow, okay. Um, Gil is gonna sit down
Oh my god.
on the floor.
Mersel just crouches on like and then makes the decision that hey, crouching not a good idea. He's just gonna sit next to Gil instead.
Ugh.
They they another reason why they believed us so readily, I think, was because none of the crimes you did involved murder, and this was something on an entirely different scale. It was just they just out of character for you.
So my reputation isn't ruined.
Yeah.
She thought she could steal that from me.
Well, you still haven't told me anything about who she is.
Solfa midi cleft. My little sister.
Ah, and then he just, huh? I would have pegged you to be an evil twin, not her.
She's supposed to be good. Like she was when she was growing up. Goody little two shoes stealing my frickin' spotlight. Fucking starts speaking in Grolix.
Mersel is an only child. He has never had siblings. He has had friends who are basically siblings to him, but he's just like he has no idea of like knowing that hey, this level of vitriol isn't really normal. So he's just so you left home because of her?
Yes, no.
That she was one of the reasons?
You know, she stole my spotlight. It made me nothing. Nothing, 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 nothing in their eyes, nothing I did would make them ever want me to be around.
I
Which is why I didn't want to talk about this. Ever.
Bill? Bill?
Roll insight.
Oh god. Are you gonna make me cry?
Okay, that's enough. Um, Gil is trying really hard, A, not to scream, B, not to cry, and he's kind of just, his hands are kind of just doing that little tiny shake.
Do you remember back when you were in Dodo Studios when you broke in?
Of course I remember that. That's one of my most successful schemes.
Mm, Ian, Ian, did they, a bit before that, mm, and he's debating whether or not to say this because it's not really his place to say, but also Gil really needs like comfort right now. So he goes, well, me and Bob had a talk in the kitchens.
Oh.
Mm, yeah, Ian Sandia. They they think of you as family, you know.
Family, huh?
Mm. Yeah, people think you're amazing.
uh,
Hey, I mean it. No, I mean it. Uh, I mean, I've been living with Sandy since I found out she didn't have a home of her own. And you know she is always all smiles, and she has nothing but good things to say about you. And Bob, and as much as Bob complains, he really does care for you. He when you were into the studios moving around, he was no he I don't know how to say this, but he cares about you a lot.
there's a
And
slightly haunted look on Gil's face.
I I don't I don't know what happened to you, and I'm not a sec. I'm not in a position to push, and I don't really I don't know what happened to you or who you were before, but I know Gil Trouble. I know you were a person who um jumped out of a window when we first met.
That was fun, wasn't it? I can't believe you guys all followed me out that window.
What can I say? When someone jumps out of a window, sometimes you just have to follow. And I know you literally dunked someone during the Chihiro festival. Though that old man deserved it.
Certainly
And,
did. Freaking.
and as much as I wish the glitter order hadn't drawn her attention, um, it was funny watching you dump it on Madame Not.
Honestly, I don't know why she hasn't done it sooner.
Well,
There's so many things under her name.
who knew? Who? I don't know. I don't know. Who knows? Maybe. Maybe she was just mad at the thought of you looking more fabulous than her.
Of course she was, of course. Had to be that.
But and he's really kind of struggling to get the words out. But eventually he goes, and I think you're pretty neat. I think you're you're a good friend of mine, Gil, and I honestly could care less what she tries, and I will probably might I might do something I regret if I ever see her again. But she's her, and you're you. You're the you're the weird you're the weird you're the weird tune who holds up in my kitchen cabinets for an entire week, substituting cookies.
You know, they were
And
very good cookies. Like, I haven't had cookies like that anywhere else.
well, I made them myself, so thank you. But yeah, I take this. I take this, and he gestures at Gil at the crumbs and Gil's shoeless feet, still with striped socks, and just the two of them just sitting next to each other, in the kitchen. He just gestures at all that, and he goes, "I take this over all the glitz and glamour she tried to exude anyway."
You know, I wonder if the pressure is getting to her. Must be hard being the heir to the family.
It might be, but that's her problem. And roll me an insight.
18!
Oh, okay. The next words Mersel says is, if she really wanted to, she could just leave. No one's forcing her to stay there. And the way he says it kind of sounds again the same way when Gil had said something about cooking staff. Kind of like he has had prior experience.
Gil is going to look at Mersel. And then Mersel is going, no, not, no! I mean, Gil! And then Gil's going to grin at Mersel! And Gil says, you know, I kind of wondered why you said that back at No Man's. You know, that's. That's what really broke me when you said that.
What did I say?
um. Uh. I'm Gil repeats the line again because Heartless cannot remember what it was, even though it's very important.
Mersel just goes, ah. And I'm gonna do a quick. Let's see. Let's see. Alright, that does not make it. Okay, alright, he's not going to fucking
That's
cover it
wonderful.
up.
Thank you, Fable. You
Thank you,
don't have
Fabian.
to be what they make you out to be.
Hmm. I mean, it.
Thank you, Mira.
You. I mean, you did just tell me. I do. I, I think this goes without saying, but don't tell anyone about this.
I mean, you're not gonna tell anyone about me, are you?
Of course not.
Pinky swear, and Gil holds up his pinky.
And he doesn't hesitate to take it. He just like links their pinkies together. I swear, I wouldn't tell anyone. This is yours, and your your past doesn't your past doesn't really define you, and I, I don't really care. I don't care what you what I don't care. I I care about you now, right now.
I swear not to tell anyone. Ever.
Well, I well, my family did. Have you heard of the Alcars?
History check, go! Yes.
Oh, okay. Gil might remember, like, he knows they are not based in this area, but he might remember.
Where
He thinks
exactly are they based out of? Because Gil would know that.
Near the Ghibli Empire.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes
Mm-hmm.
sense. Okay.
Mm-hmm. And Gil, even though Gil doesn't recall details, he does remember that they're a family of they're a very, like, infamous family known for their very powerful magic users. And although nothing can be proven about them, there there's always been rumors that that they're willing to do anything to maintain power and reputation.
Oh.
The kind of people that probably would very happily cross lines that Gil wouldn't.
Yeah. Oh, that makes a lot of sense. Yeah. Yeah, I've heard of them.
Mm-hmm. You, I was well, I guess we have that in common. I was the prodigy, and I was not to brag, but I was very good at magic.
Mhm. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. More more powerful than even even my family, I think. But one day I looked at it all, and I had to ask myself what I was willing to give, and the answer was nothing. I don't want to give anything to what what to the legacy that they were leaving me behind. So I left. I left, and I made a pact with a new patron years later.
Mhm.
The wishing star. I got new magic at the cost of my old, and all my talent, and then had to work from the ground up. And it was frustrating. I had to work. I had to. all the spells. I knew the theory behind them. I knew I could recite entire spell books and arcane knowledge at you, but I couldn't. It didn't come so easily to me anymore. I couldn't just learn spells by the ear. I couldn't just. I had to. I had to. I had to relearn everything all over again, and I'm still nowhere near as strong as I was.
What are you talking about? You're stronger. Because you had to work for it.
And he kind of like he smiles and runs a hand through his hair like, you're right, you're right. And guess what I'm saying is, I don't care about her. I don't care about what happened in your past, Aya. But I care. I care about you, Gil, and that's really all that matters to me.
Hey. To me, you're just Mersel. What, Algor? They don't exist.
Thanks. And under his breath, he says, maybe one day I'll have my last name again. But regardless, you're kill trouble, and you're a lot of trouble. But yeah, you're good trouble to have.
Oh, I'm certainly glad you think so. Although, there's one Toon who doesn't like me. I don't know his name, though.
Oh, someone doesn't like you? And he's like, the way he says it, like he's very obviously teasing.
It's... Oh, I hope I see him again. Maybe he'll make a good nemesis.
I'm gonna just casually roll inside if that's okay. I'm just gonna casually. Nope. God damn it. You know what? I'm using his luck point. That actually, because it's addition, so that would be 18. 9 plus 9.
Okay, so... Gil really wants to see this Toon again. He has no idea who this Toon is, what this Toon's name is. Only thing he knows is he wants to see this Toon again. And get on his nerves, but you know.
Mersel is just like, he is the eyes emojis as much as he can be without opening his eyes. But he, actually, hold on. No, sorry, I made a mistake. Luckfeet doesn't add like the rules. It's just you just choose like one of the rules to use. So I don't think
this is an FPS. Peck the dice.
fine. He's just like the eyes emoji as much as he can be, like without the eyes, and he's just going, oh, you both sound like you'd make good nemesis.
Oh, I certainly hope so. My last one, well, he kind of just left me in the dust.
Oh, I can just imagine the both of you fighting together, fighting against him, thwarting you at every turn.
That is the dream.
That is the dream, and he is trying really hard not to blurt out. Oh, hey, am I going to have to look forward to a boyfriend or a girlfriend or a partner in the future? He's trying so hard.
And
He's
maybe we should end on that note.
I think hold on, I think after that they might pick themselves off the floor and
Hmm.
actually finish cooking the eggs.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. The
And
eggs.
at at the end of it probably Gil, because he has a good teacher. He has a good teacher. I am saying back to dice. He has a good teacher heart.
Okay, fine. I'll let him know how to make these eggs.
At the end, Gil has a plate full of delicious looking eggs, and they weren't even that hard to make once he's known how. But Mersel still hasn't told him the name.
So, what's this called? He picks one up and pops it into his mouth.
He waits until Gil has started chewing and is mid swallow before saying, "They're called deviled eggs."
Ah, good one.
He pops one. He takes one. If Gil is holding the plate, he just casually reaches forward and steals one of the eggs.
Ah,
Well, you have something you can. Well, you have something you can make when you need to eat something aside from candy. Um, who knows? Maybe it'll be your signature food. Add little decorations and give it hearts.
ah.
And I think we could end it there.
Hmm. Oh wait. So, the pink poodle and the very colorful UPAN.
I'm gonna say that he waited asked that until Mersel was swallowing his own egg, so he's just what? Primrose and Tobias, yes.
What what are they to you?
Oh, they're my partners. And he is he has begun to lean against the kitchen counter, and he has the most lovesick grin on his face.
Partners?
Mm,
You like for crimes?
no. Although they did steal my heart, but no. And he is visibly waving away the hearts and patting down the Ghibli and fluff. Uh, Partners in the sense that Ross is Bob's boyfriend.
Oh. That makes so much more sense why you were blushing around them.
Uh, he can't argue because he literally just devolved into Ghibli and fluff and hearts when Gil mentioned them. And
Did she...
he's just I could introduce you to them both sometime officially, although yeah, officially I might have to talk to Prim about it because but I'd love to have you meet them.
Sure.
And he kind of and as he says that he kind of does a little twitch and goes, "Oh, right, and I think you get a kick out of meeting Hope."
Hope?
I'm not going to say anymore, but I think you, I think you have, I think you like her.
Mm. Okay. With one more person, I guess.
And he's just like, when Gil says person, he just hides a smile behind his hand. And we could end it there.
Yeah, that sounds like a good place to end it now. Good night.
Bye, guys. Thank you for listening. I hope you all have. I hope you all have fun. And
Yeah.